Like, is this for an infant? Like a newborn, probably, infant?
Look, I know something. What are you buying now?
Hi guys, okay, so today when you see this video I will be exactly 7 weeks, but today I'm recording it the day before, so I'm 6 weeks and 6 days. And yeah, morning sickness, like I said, has definitely kicked in. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know that on my way to work I got sick in the car. And it wasn't just like, oh, I got sick in the car. It was, I got sick in the car. And this is what happened. This morning when I woke up, I just did not feel good, and I felt like I just wanted to throw up, and I just could not. So I brought, grocery bag with us, just in case I did get sick in the car. And thank the Lord. When we were driving, I was like, oh my gosh, don't talk. I just don't feel good, and I really feel like I'm going to be sick. So of course, and actually before I felt like I was going to be sick in the car, the only thing I had to eat was applesauce, and that's the only thing that seemed like appetizing to me, and it was cold, and I've just been wanting like cold things, so I had applesauce and a decent amount of it, and I was like, okay, that made me feel better. But of course, 10-15 minutes later, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't feel good. And it was kind of close to like where we were like getting closer to work, and I start throwing up in the grocery bag. Sorry if it's TMI. Yeah, throwing up really bad. And imagine throwing up applesauce. Okay, it was so disgusting and thick, and oh, I wanted to die. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part, Maddie's down here if you see me like looking down. The worst part was that the bag had a hole in it. So the throw up went all over the seat, all over my leg. It was disgusting. I was like, that one made me like want to throw up more. And then Rob, he's next to me, he's like, I can't look, I'm gonna throw up too. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Like, oh my god, it was like something from a movie, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, the first time I throw up from morning sickness, it's getting everywhere. My husband's about to throw up. Like, oh my god, it was horrible. Like, so ridiculous. Then we pull up to our work. He runs into his office. He comes out with wet ones and paper towels, and he's like, oh, she spilled applesauce all over the car. Yeah, I spilled it all right. I was like, oh my god. And then I'm like wanting to gag cleaning it up, and he's like, oh my god. And he's like trying to help, and he's like about to throw up, and it was like disgusting. And I pray I'm not going to do that again, and I'm definitely going to bring like a bucket with me from now on. Like, it was disgusting. And I've just been feeling like, even when I don't throw up, I've just been feeling like not very good. But some people say that that's a sign of a healthy pregnancy, which I'll take it. I mean, I haven't been feeling tired at all. I've just been feeling like queasy, and nothing really seems like appetizing to me. And if it is, it's like weird things. Like on the way home, I had leftovers for tonight for dinner, but I just could not think of eating it. So I stopped at Wawa, and I was gonna get chicken noodle soup, and they were all out. So I was like, and I had chicken noodle soup here, but not like, I don't know, I like Wawa's better. And I was like, oh, okay. So now what am I gonna get? So I ended up getting, like, I eat Nutella a lot. It was Nutella with a little dipping sticks, macaroni salad, crackers, and cheese and crackers. Like, it was such a weird combination, but I always get weird stuff anyways. I was like, okay, I'll get this, and that's what I ate. And yeah, so weird. But that's how I've been feeling lately. I've just been really hungry, but for like weird things, and not really like weird things, just things that are very like simple and plain, I guess. But yeah, I have not been tired or anything like that. But I still have been having tender nipples and boobs. And thank you so much for all the comments about my dilemma. I'm definitely taking all of your comments into consideration. I will be talking to her tonight. So when you see this, it will be Wednesday, so I'll be talking to her tonight. So I will let you know how that went in Friday's video. But I did have a dream last night that we hung out, and she came over my house, and I was like, oh, hey, come in. And then she was like, let's just talk out in the car. And I go, okay. And I thought, that's weird because she drove all this way. She lives like a half an hour away. I was like, you drove a half an hour to talk in your car when you could just come in and hang out. But we went in her car, and I was like, guess what? And she's like, what? I go, I'm pregnant. And she looked at me like dead mean face, and she's like, for my wedding? I was like, yeah, like, no need to say congratulations. Nope, that's okay. And I was like, you got pregnant, like, for my, like, not got pregnant, but she told me she was pregnant, after she knew she was in my wedding, and I didn't care. I was like, yeah. And she was like, all right, get out, I'm leaving. I was like, oh my God. I pray that that's not how it goes. I definitely don't think that's how it will go. She's really understanding, and she has a baby herself, so I think she'll be fine, and we'll find what's going to work best for us. But yeah, I just thought that was a really weird dream, and I would die if it turned out that way. But alright guys, I know this was a short video. I'm going to just edit this video and try to relax and not move around too much. I'm definitely feeling a lot better right now than I did this morning. But Saturday, I think I mentioned this in my Monday video, Saturday I was like sick all day. And it's like this sickness where it's like you just feel queasy, and it's like, it just doesn't like come and go. It's just like all day thing. But yeah, I mean, I can't call out of work because I'm trying to save all my days for, emergency days and days that I'm going to want for next year for when the baby's born. So I'm really trying to not to use any days that are not like emergency. But obviously if I'm like throwing up like a ton in the morning, then maybe I wouldn't go. But I try to suck it up just because we do have a bathroom in our classroom, and everyone in my classroom is really understanding, and they would not care if I needed to go to the bathroom to, take care of things for a second. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video.